Hey guys, so I've had quite a few people message me asking can they see better video or pictures of the chrome mask, so I just thought I'd do a little video and upload it to YouTube so you guys can have a bit of a look. Anyway, all these, just before I start, all of these masks were all pre-ordered by guys on Facebook and Instagram, so they are all sold. Okay, so the process used to create the chrome is called electroplating. I found this style of chroming through a video on Tested that Adam Savage did. He had a resin Terminator skeleton, he had the whole thing electroplated, and that kind of got me interested in how I'd go about doing the chrome fens. Now, you bear with me, these ones have a couple of little fingerprints and stuff on them from me putting the straps on and everything. But essentially, the process is called electroplating, and essentially they get as far as I know, it's like a 10-step process. They use a metallic paint, and then they spray the mask, and then they attach electrodes to the mask, and then submerge it into a tank with chemicals and stuff in the tank, and then the electrodes are attached to electricity, obviously, and once they put them in, turning the electricity on charges the paint. Then when the paint is charged, they spray it with a nickel paint, which attracts to the charged paint that's already on the mask, which creates a metal barrier, essentially. Then they put the mask back into the vat of the chemicals, and it plates a coat of metal onto the plastic. You can see there the plating is about half a millimetre thick, I would say, just a guess. And you can see just vaguely on here where they've attached the electrode points. Just those little copper points there. Then they attach one in the forehead here, and then one in the bottom of the mask, and then they attach one on the eye. Now, essentially, the process takes about 3 weeks to do, sometimes longer, just depending on how much work the guys have got and how busy they are. If anyone's interested in seeing the process done, I'll post a link in the description to a video of the guys doing a Daft Punk helmet. They can essentially electroplate in pretty much most metals, so you can get it done in nickel, chrome, gold, bronze, brass, kind of you name it. Now, the first 5 that I sent to be chromed had a slight defect in them, because the guy tried to electroplate the whole 5 in one go. So essentially he had the 5 masks in the vat with all the chemicals and whatnot, and the plating did not work on the nose. It ended up being real rough and just not up to my standard, and there was no way I was selling those to the guys that paid for these ones. So I contacted the guy that done the chroming for me and explained what the problem was, and he was happy to redo them for me. Essentially, it still cost me more money because I essentially had to rebuy resin, recast the masks, refinish them, resand. So a lot of work goes into them, and any imperfections that are in these masks will show in the chrome, so they have to be all 100% smooth and sanded back as glossy as I could get them. Otherwise, any little imperfection would show up in this chrome. So essentially, these have been with the shop for about 3 weeks, and I just got them back about 2 days ago. I had all the straps pretty much pre-made, so there was not much of a wait time when I got them back. I just want to say a big huge thank you to the guys that pre-ordered these. Thank you again for being so patient. I did give them an estimate of about 3 to 4 weeks, and it's been well over that because the first batch that I had done came back defected. So the guys that pre-ordered these were happy to wait for the perfect copies, and your wait is well worth the wait if you're watching this video by looking at these. These are absolutely immaculate, every one of them, and I couldn't be happier with the finish on them. I just thought I'd do a quick little video because I get quite a few people messaging me asking why I'm charging so much, and yeah, other people just want to see better video and better pictures of the masks. So here we go. But essentially, you can see where they've taped up in around the inside of the masks. They like to do about 10-15 millimeters around the edges, just so it doesn't peel off. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the result. I've got put foam in around the edges and on the inside just for a little bit of comfortability, because yeah, they're quite uncomfortable to wear without all the foam and everything in them, and they actually are quite heavy. They have got a little bit of weight in them with the metal plating going on them. But I didn't plan to make this video real long, so I might take one of these outside and give you guys a bit of a better look in the daylight, and I think that'll be about it for the video. But regardless, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and all that jazz. I don't often upload videos to YouTube just for the sake of time, but I would like to eventually start doing a few more videos on YouTube now and then. I'd like to try and at least do one a week. Whether that's feasible or not is a different story, but anyways, yeah, that was about all I had to share. So give me a second, I'll take one of these outside and give you guys a bit of a better look in the daylight. Now, as I said, bear with me, they do have a few little fingerprints and stuff on them from me working on them, but they'll be cleaned up before I send them out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and again, like and subscribe and all that shit if you haven't already. Peace.